Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and add the door now to the 16-foot wall. And again, I'm not sure if it goes to the 16 or the 12, but the process will be the same either way. I'm going to check my specs here. My specs, I have rough door opening of 34 inches by 82.5 inches. I'm going to play a trick here with some construction lines to help me. Um, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start a sketch. And I'll share this sketch so I can use it on a couple different levels, but I'm going to go ahead and put a rectangle in here that is, let's see, clicking down here, I want to put it, let's see, my width is to be 34 and my height is to be 82.5. Hit enter. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and cancel to get rid of the rectangle, and then I'm going to right click on these lines and make them construction lines. It's just going to help quite a bit. The nature of this will be quite a bit easier. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'll undo the last. For some reason, I'm having a little trouble cutting to the bottom, but yeah, regardless, I'll get it worked out. So I'm going to dimension from left edge to left edge of my door. I'm going to make that halfway. Let's see, 96 minus half the width of the door, which is 17. So it appears that it's falling. It actually goes right outside the stud. So this is going to be the rough opening of my door. So I'm going to have to insert some post into this. What I'll do here is I'm going to go ahead and set a rectangle up to that point. If I can grab onto that point, I believe that that is going to be the spot. I'm going to come down and bring it down to the top of the plate here, and I'll make that 1.5 thick and hit enter. Do the same thing over here. Carefully come in and grab and come down to the top of my top plate here, which will be 1.5 enter. I'm going to go ahead and I'll extrude those as new pieces, which will just help me when I want to cut out the door, having those king studs in place. So let's see here. I want to go finish sketch. I'll extrude and then extrude this one and this one. I want to do it as new solids. Get a look here. That probably a little bit weird. I want to go 3.5 inches in, and I've placed some king studs, and those will be surrounding my door. That's going to help me quite a bit. Next, I'm going to go ahead and cut out some stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start a sketch. And let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and put the header in. Let's see, I'll draw a rectangle, and that rectangle will go, I guess I can just copy it afterwards. I'm going to use let's see, that'll be 37 and tab 5.5 1.5, which is the dimension that I'm looking for. And I'll go ahead and finish that sketch, and then I'll extrude and cut it. Okay. Now I'll go back to that and share that sketch. And then I can extrude that as a solid, and I'm going to go ahead and extrude it inwards. And just like I did with the window, I'm going to do 1.5, create it as a new solid, hit OK. I'll come around to the other side and start a sketch. And remember that our headers are going to be 2x6s, 2 of them laid on edge, and sandwiching a 1/2 inch piece of material. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a rectangle on there that catches that, like that, and finish my sketch. And I'll extrude that 1/2 inch and create it as a new solid. Enter, and I'll do that one more time. 1.5 inches, so it represents 2 2x6s sandwiching a piece of 1/2 inch. Alright, finish sketch and extrude that, and I'll go 1.5 inches. And again, I create a new solid. Alright, so I've just created a header, and the jack studs, I should say, not king studs. I'll have to put king studs outside of that. I can go ahead and remove this on the inside, so I'll start a sketch here on this plane and carefully cut that out. Alright, let's see, what am I on that line? And come down. Make sure I cut that back right to that line. And finish my sketch. I'll extrude that as a cut. If I go up to here, isometric. Okay. Oops, somehow it failed to cut out down below, so I'm going to want to go ahead and cut that real quick. Alright, let's see if I can't do this. Cut this away. Let's see. X, come over here. I'll just come over 34 inches and finish that sketch and extrude that as a cut. Okay. So almost done. Let's take a look at what I got here. I want to go ahead and turn off the visibility of that sketch. Let's see, so that's resting on top. So the last thing this would get the king stud on either side here. So looks like I'm going to stop. What I'm going to do here is add a king stud on either side of the jack studs. And then I will be done. It looks like I'm going to have to do this in the second part though. I'll go ahead and start.